Alright, so the Butler Bulldogs played the Princeton Tigers Saturday night at Hinkle Fieldhouse, second game of the season for both teams, and it was definitely a rough game for Butler. It was a crappy game for me as a fan to watch it, because Princeton's just one of those teams that we should have put away easily, and but the frustrating part is the youth and the inexperience and just all that's happened to Butler within the last season. Everything that went wrong kind of added up, and it made for a tough night for Butler. Every time Butler went on a run to make it look like they were going to put the game away, they stopped playing and Princeton would come right back. Butler would start taking stupid shots, or they would start forcing things, stupid passes, just didn't take care of the ball, and like I said, Princeton would just come right back. They wouldn't fool around, they wouldn't give up. They always kept their heads in the game and allowed them to stay in it. Like Butler, in the first half jumped out to a pretty big lead, and then Princeton come right back, and then it was the 2-point lead at halftime over Princeton. Second half, Butler started off with a big lead. They went up to double digits, like 13 points, I believe, and then Princeton come right back and made it interesting at the towards the buzzer. Butler had the ball up 3, and they fooled around, didn't get a shot off, committed a turnover. Princeton got the ball and had a chance to tie it and send it to overtime, but missed the shot. So anyway, Butler wins the game 70-67. Eric Fromm had 10 points on 2 of 7 shooting. He was 1 of 4 behind the 3-point line. 4 points for Kyle Marshall. He struggled this time, trying to assert himself into the game. Didn't really have much presence in this one, so that's kind of disappointing after the big game he had against Lamar. So 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. He was 0 of 1 behind the 3-point line. Cameron Woods, 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He's doing a great job in becoming a solid post presence, but he can hit those mid-range jumpers, which is pretty cool because it stretches out the defense down low, and he can blow by him if he has to. Alex Barlow, 4 points on 1 of 5 shooting. He's 1 of 3 behind the 3-point line. Kellen Dunn, 26 points on 7 of 14 shooting. He was 4 of 8 behind the 3-point line. Great game from him. That's what I expect to see from him. More of that type of a performance. He didn't have that against Lamar last week. Devontae Morgan had 2 points on 1 of 2 shooting. Elijah Brown had 13 points on 4 of 10 shooting. He was 3 of 7 behind the 3-point line. Jackson Aldridge played, but he was 0 of 1 from the field. Rene Castro played, but he was 0 of 1 from the field. And Andrew Travis played, and no shots were taken from him. Butler shot 42% from the field. They were 21 of 50. Princeton was 18 of 39. They had shot 46.2%. 3-point field goal percentage, Butler 37.5% on 9 of 24 shooting. Princeton was 40% on 8 of 20 shooting. Free throw percentage, Butler did finally a category that Butler does pretty well at least in this game. 19 of 26 from the line for 73.1%. Princeton 23 of 37 for 62.2%. Rebounds, Butler struggled here. They got out-rebounded by Princeton 33-30. Offensive rebounds, pretty much the same. Butler had 5, they had 4, but it was just the defensive rebounds that Princeton out-rebounded them. And I think mostly it's to the fact that Butler had more shots in this game. They took 50 to Princeton's 39, so I mean, it's not as bad as it looks when you actually look at the rebounds, but still you'd like to see your team do a little better in that category. Turnovers, Butler had 10, Princeton had 11, so we did better than them, but you want to try to keep it in the single digits. So anyway, just a rough game, a little inconsistent, and we're going to have to get it together because tonight, actually, it's Tuesday now, tonight we play Vanderbilt at home. We beat them on the road last year, so we could really use a good win over a quality team, and I know they're down this year and they're struggling a little bit, but still, it's Vanderbilt. It's a big-name school, and it's a quality win. So hopefully we get this place, get Hinkle packed out, and we can win this game and get ready for the next one. So anyways, that's the recap. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.